What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Big Cool Entertainment, and I am back with another Fear the Walking Dead review. Tonight's episode was number 2 in season 2, titled "We All Fall Down." Tonight's episode wasn't the best in my opinion. It was semi-slow. It picked up in the latter parts of the episode. You had Salazar questioning and trying to figure out the motives of Strand, who seems to, still be this mysterious guy who likes to be in control. He really hasn't really shown true colors. He's shown signs of being a control freak, a guy who does have sneaky tendencies, as well as somebody who gives people opportunity to survive, takes them onto the bus reluctantly, as you will see later on in the episode where Madison takes on the little boy, I forgot, from the family that they had met when they walked up on them to their house or whatnot. But, Strand is a great character. A lot of people have definitely gave him, positive feedback for his portrayal. I forget the actor's name, but he's done a terrific job. And he's one of the few positives about this show. But they meet a family, and off the bat, you can tell that the family that they encounter are weird. I forget the mother's name, but she tries to question Madison as, like Madison doesn't really know what's going on, and Madison does. She's hip to it, and they kind of go back and forth. And I don't know if the woman didn't think Madison had kids, but, Madison let her know that, yeah, I had 2 little ones, and I liked them more when they was little. But Strand and Salazar, like I said, stayed back on the boat, and Salazar was questioning Strand's motives, trying to figure out his true intentions, and he's a guy that's to watch. Salazar is also another character who, fans love. He's definitely a great character. He's intriguing. He seems to be one of the guys that connects with the fans along with Strand. And I think that as the series goes along this season, you're going to see more interactions with them. He's kind of like the version of Dale to a certain extent. When Dale was trying to figure out Shane's motives, he didn't quite trust Shane, especially anymore. As the show went on, Shane started to get crazier and more sporadic in his behavior. And Dale was always the guy who played peacemaker and, devil's advocate, or trying to just, not devil's advocate, but the peacemaker, trying to get everybody to keep their moral compass about themselves. Salazar is different, but he's also same, he also has same qualities as Dale, where he's intrigued and he's determined to find out how, what Strand's intentions are. Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? And he's definitely playing that role well. And you can feel it because, like I said, fans have been receptive to him and Strand's character. And the actors that play those respective characters have done a terrific job of getting us emotionally connected. And tonight's episode didn't blow my mind, but it was good. It is slowly starting to, really, if you've seen the preview, it's the preview to next week's episode is slowly starting to kind of get there. People starting to learn more about him. We kind of seen similarities when the son, Seth, who was really weird, I think his sister was Wilma, and I forgot the mom's name. I want to say Melissa, but I might be wrong. She was sick with a mask because Madison was trying to get her family onto the boat with them to continue on to the journey of safety. I think they headed to New Mexico. She refused. She told her she was sick, and that her husband, he's really weird himself. He was talking to Travis about some things, and you could just tell that they're weird, and that they were just stuck in their ways. And she wanted to give Wilma, the youngest daughter, and I think the son might have been named Jesse. Forgive me if I'm flubbing up those names, because like I said, this episode wasn't the best, and I was drifting in and out of focus on it on my phone and watching it. So I'm trying to give you the best review I can, but she wanted to give them a chance to live and see whatever it is that they could possibly see in this now zombie apocalypse that's slowly turning a lot of people into zombies. The father didn't want to do that. The father wanted to stick it out, tough it out, and being the man of the house, you take that lead, and the wife, allows you to be out in the forefront. But Willa, the youngest daughter, or the only daughter, she got one of the pills. I guess the father switched pills, her regular pills and the family's regular pills with poisonous pills. Jesse, I'm gonna say his name is Jesse, her brother, ran to his mom and the rest of the people and said something wrong with Willa. They was asking her what's wrong. He said she took her pill, and obviously the pill that she thought she was taking wasn't that, because it killed her. She turned into a zombie. Her mom, inconsolable, was holding her, and Willa woke up. Eyes was like bluish, grayish, greenish, or whatever. Opened her mouth, and then she just attacked her mom, killing her, well, at least biting her. And the father was distraught, kind of, knew it was his fault, didn't want to leave. Travis tried to get him to go, but he said no. And so they just went on, took the little boy. And that's when the confrontation I was talking about earlier between Strand and Madison occurred. She said, Strand was like, nope, take him back where you found him. And she was like, no. And up until the point before the older brother Seth came, Strand was, he just allowed it to be, and the little boy was gonna go off with them. But his older brother Seth came back with the gun and pointed at everybody, getting his little brother off. And the mom, now the zombified version of their mom, was walking towards him. Seth told his little brother to turn around and continue to wave to the crew. We know Madison, Travis, Nick, Chris, Alicia, Salazar, Strand, while he shoots his mom, and Alicia was telling Chris to not watch, and he looked back at her, but then looked back and seen. So now he's probably going to understand why his father did what he had to do, because there was no way that his mom could overcome it. Seth's mom was zombified, so you get bit, you get scratched, you're infected with it anyway. But they don't know that, so you get bit, you get scratched, you're gonna turn to a zombie, and that is what happened to her. And now maybe Chris going forward can understand and sympathize with the tough decision that his father had to make by killing his mom, which is something he didn't want to do, as you've seen in the season finale of season 1. But tonight's episode, it was solid. I mean, I'll probably give it a 6 or a 7. Like I said, it kind of lost me at times in the episode. It was slow, but I think that it's going to start picking up, really. I've said it I said it in previous videos before season 1. I said it last week. And by the looks of the preview, Travis is in danger. Nick is in danger, so we could get a death. I'm not predicting that, but we could get one, because it looked like Travis is in more danger than Nick. But who knows? It looked like it's going to be an action-packed episode, and I look forward to it. This is just my review this weekend of We All Fall Down, episode 2. I'll do a video tomorrow, prediction video and a video tomorrow, I promise you, on the renewal of Fear the Walking Dead for season 3, getting an extra episode, 16 episodes to premiere next year. But like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave comments in the comment section below telling me if I left anything out, or telling me your thoughts on tonight's episode, and how you're liking the development of each character. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.